timing and know-how arena.
Although there is no direct correlation between the timing and know-how arena and Porter's analyses, it does capture some of the support activities of the value chain as well as capture centrally the concepts of first-mover advantages. In fact, the first strategic interaction in the arena is capturing first-mover advantages such as response lags, economies of scale, brand loyalty, product differentiation, advertising and channel crowding, access to distribution channels, user base effects, the network externality, learning effects, and preemption of scarce assets, linking to RBV of the firm. Note that many of these first-mover advantages appear in Porter's 5 forces as static barriers to entry, but here they are being dynamically built. The longer the response lag before the second mover responds, the greater the capability of the first mover to expand the first-mover advantages. For example, when Apple introduced the Macintosh in 1984, it was several years before serious competition arrived. Some would argue that it wasn't until Windows 3.0 that there was a truly viable competitor, which would be a response lag of 6 years, by which time Apple was on Mac OS 6. The second strategic interaction is imitation and improvement, whereby second and late movers can overcome first-mover advantages, as is often observed in the real world. Windows did eventually prevail over the Macintosh, despite the very long response lag. Other strategic interactions in this arena include creating impediments to imitation, patents, deterrent pricing, secret information, size economies, contracts, bundling, restrictive licensing, threats of retaliation. 51, overcoming the impediments, where Daveni shows how each impediment in the previous strategic interaction can be countered, transformation and leapfrogging, and downstream vertical integration. In high-technology industries, the timing and know-how arena is often where the action is. Although imitation is frequently discussed in scholarly articles as well as the popular press, Daveni's addition of the word improvement changes the playing field. Whereas many authors only discuss pure imitation, knockoffs, Daveni notes that it is often improvements made by imitators that change the nature of the game. TiVo didn't merely imitate replay TV, they added valuable features such as the Season Pass. Apple didn't just imitate existing smartphones, they added features such as the App Store to the iPhone. The Android-based phones, on the other hand, primarily just imitated. These examples are particularly appropriate as both of these industries have moved on to the creating impediments and overcoming impediments strategic interactions as evidenced by the sea of patent litigation in the smartphone industry and the TiVo, Dish Network patent lawsuits, which have recently been joined by Motorola and Microsoft.